Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another live broadcast, and I'm playing the game NBA 2K24 with the New York Knicks, and I'm doing my NBA franchise versus the Boston Celtics. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.
New York City, the destination for the Celtics.
Just want to see if my hashtag showed up.
Welcome, everybody, to the day doors opening night.
See if it showed up. Should have. See here. I hope it makes me be alive. Yeah, I mean, see what happened here. Yep, it worked. See, did it work? Nope, it worked in the Discord. Yep, very cool. Another hashtag.
This is what we've all been waiting for.
Skipped a good song there.
The die-hard fans, that late summer months, those are brutal. You're just anxious to get back at it and see the greatest in the game go and apply their craft. Can't wait.
So let's take a look at
Stupid communication back on.
the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The wing pairing, it's white and brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Brunson, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now Achua after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Brunson finds DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Eldor's thinking about last season for the Knicks. Clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their 99
gosh.
Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
New York, no good that time.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Passes it to Tatum. Inside. Shot left block. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Porzingis has got 6.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build.
Oh my gosh, how did you miss that, dude?
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Over in the corner, White. It's hauled in by Achua.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Tatum wide open, he fires once. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. With the second effort, and Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Porzingis from past the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 9.
And the story here,
why are they making all their shots?
Well, they shot the basketball.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player. By number 1, improving his handle, and number 2, becoming more efficient with shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special.
Here's Holiday after New York gets the 3. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at the Celtics.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Celtics leading by 5. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Back to Holiday. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall. Holiday's got 5.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In 4th, the Celtics.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's Hart. And the Knicks miss again. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential to the middle. Horford good.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
Here's McBride. Off target from outside. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-7 run. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From the arc. Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 9. Lets the 3 fly. Pritchard gets the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want. Defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Jason Tatum. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game. how much I care, how hard I work. Because I'm not the loudest, I may show everything. Kevin?
You know, his passion
Come on,
for
Jalen.
the game is right there. We appreciate your story.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a
Why are we
strong
taking
foundation.
it hard?
Now you've just got to keep building.
Celtics leading by 7. The pass to Cornette. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Tatum using his size inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
From deep, Brunson trains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 8 here in the quarter.
After hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
18. Tatum on the wing. The 3.
Oh my gosh.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're
wide open
in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Oh, there you go, Jalen. Just back in the game.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy.
Hello.
You'd like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And here's Tatum for 3.
Good morning.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Happy Friday.
Tatum has built such consistency.
New to the stream. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media at KamenRyan3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Here's more left.
And a new group in for the Celtics.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Kristaps
sucked.
Porzingis.
Yeah,
Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 23 points a game last year, 8 rebounds and 2 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by New York.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
On the wing, Anunoby. Misses for 3. Boston leading by 10. Tatum passes to Holiday. There's the triple. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Oh my gosh. Come on,
Tatum's got 11.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Out to the right wing. Here's Achua. And the Knicks miss
Precious.
again.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Knicks shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least.
Whoops.
Achua, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum
Oh
picking
my
up
gosh.
Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Burks. Over White. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Defense in his grill, and Alec Burks keeps his eye on the prize. What concentration.
White, wide open, he fired. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city. Is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Alec Burks.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and taken away by
doing?
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Try.
No good that time either. The deep three from Tatum. And that one released in time, but no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Celtics lead by 21. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break with third quarter basketball.
Hey there. Hard not to love what Tatum is doing out there. Hustling on both ends of the floor. Punishing. I mean, he's punishing the deep.
Now taking a closer look at. And that about wraps it up. And as.
They're not the best team in the NBA.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Robinson. OG Anunoby is out there with Achua. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Brunson in at the 1. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Brown, no good. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Anunoby. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4.
Oh my gosh, how is that a steal?
He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are.
There was defense there.
How can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim,
unrespected in this
things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. New York calls timeout. Now here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's
how
top
contested do I have to be on
third, the Knicks.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Passes it to Jeffries. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Tatum for 3.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Burks for 3. New York missing again.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that.
White, good.
Yeah, on the catch and shoot game, Derek White, very assertive, ready to react.
To halt the run. Burks can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Hart.
Why do I try?
Driving the lane. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps
Oh my gosh, come on, dude.
Career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Round the pass to Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. New York has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the 3rd pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. back-to-back, setting up their franchise.
Not that bad.
Burks for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Burks has got 8 points.
Now, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Holiday. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on
Oh
the
my
Hawks.
God!
They'll start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Outside Tatum. Shoots. Jeffries with the rebound. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense
lot,
up to the
idiot.
challenge.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Oh, boy, it looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, you know, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
So for the Knicks, Hartenstein's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Burks. Pulls up from the corner.
Dude, why do you not make that?
They're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Okay.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a 3 on one end, he says, I got your back.
Here's Pritchard. The 10-footer finds the target.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The 3 for DiVincenzo.
Wide
With the
open.
rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Springer the pass to Pritchard. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jaden Springer.
And so here is New York.
You guys stole the
3-second
game.
difference between shot clock and game clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Now, Bojan Bogdanovic, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
He gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating
Shut up.
just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And so it's Boston, having no problems at all. Up 20. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter
Slow it
upon
down,
us, time is
please.
running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot.
You gotta slow it down.
Boston shooting at
It's
50%
happening.
in a decent groove. Celtics passing it around. Here's McKyler, defended by Milton. Hauser the pass to Horford. Here's McKyler, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
New York shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. The shot's good from Brunson.
This guy is tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Fires the three.
Forcing
and
me.
the basket by Hauser.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Boston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his three. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Hangs, and Milton puts it in.
What a memorable way to cap off that move. Finishes with a flourish.
To the wing right side. Here's Mikhailuk. And they get it back. Off target with the open look. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Fires for three. And Boston with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Pritchard. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustment?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these two-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Celtics also with a sub. Springer's checked in. And Brunson comes to help. It's deflected. Hart, wide open. He fired. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. A tough start to the season for them as he won't be available for them for quite some time. They're going to have to figure out how to do it without him. All right?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And he can't get the first one. A different look for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Josh Hart. And the Celtics also making a change. Tillman's checked in. There's the drive. That one good for two.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Brissett has checked in for Boston. And the Celtics with possession here. Pass to Pritchard. Puts it up from 17. Knicks with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Celtic substitution. Number 30, Sam Hauser.
7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They get a hand on it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the...
And a look at the Knicks earlier. Check out the focus as they get off. A festive atmosphere inside the building. And this season's still getting up to full speed, Brent. What's been your impression of this year's rookie class?
Hello.
As the color commentator, VA,
how you doing?
Impressed.
Welcome to the live
kind
stream.
of case for every season. I mean, so
Happy
much talent
Friday.
out there, and the skill level, incoming players, only seems to get better and better.
And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Johnson. Nails it from 3.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Anunoby passes to DiVincenzo. Over Murray. And DiVincenzo with a basket. On the assist from Anunoby.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Murray finds May. Up top, Young. Murray against DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot from about 19. And it's good for 2.
Murray has worked a ton on that jumper, and you can see the results.
And here are the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. You know, when DeJounte Murray was traded for a multitude of first-round picks, it certainly came at a price, Brent.
Yeah, it feels like the cost to acquire young, talented players in this league continues to go up. And that said, DeJounte Murray is a legit NBA All-Star. It feels like he still has a lot of room to grow.
Now here's Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. There's Young with the 3, counted from distance.
And the range that Young has is considerable. This three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
For 3, Randall. The rebound by Murray. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. On the wing, Bay. 3-pointer. The Knicks with the rebound. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Pass to Bay for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Now here's Young. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Second, Trey Young.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
The Hawks leading. Right side, Murray. Down low. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
That BA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks, kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
It's been that kind of quarter for them. The shot has just been unreliable.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Anunoby with it. Checked by Murray. The three, DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time, so the defense had no shot at it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now a timeout called by New York. Will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Johnson. Griffin, he's checked in for Bay. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Trae Young. Now here's Washington. Milton for 3. They grab their own miss. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Murray against Burks. Okongwu, a screen on Burks. It's rebounded by New York. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And he drops the first. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
2 shots.
And so Washington nails both of them. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Young. Got a hand on it. Bogdanovic against Milton. Over Bogdanovic. A nice shot by Milton.
The assist, Isaiah Hartenstein.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Hawks on top, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So on the floor for New York, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Achua. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. And very quietly, Bojan Bogdanovic has been really impactful, especially as a scorer.
Well, he's really flown under the radar recently, but this guy can flat out shoot and give you 25 on a nightly basis. He does it in a variety of ways. He's got such good size, and he can get it done on the offensive end. Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Brunson misses.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And that one drops.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return into contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. Young way outside. And it's Young again missing. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Sadiq Bey comes in for Griffin. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Achua. Jacks up a 3. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Hunter. Young's got 14 points.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And that one's good for Brunson. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human, too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So if you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
The offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Number of
Come on.
Just came away empty-handed. Bogdanovich down low. He's covered by Hart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now, Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
DeJounte Murray's checked in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Julius Randle comes in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Randle. No points so far. Here's Bey. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Randle can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
How about Sadiq Bey, a guy who's growing into a floor spacing threat now, Brett?
Yeah, incredibly focused, PA, on developing those skills to be a sniper at the three-point line. He wants to stretch the floor out, and he has to do that consistently by knocking down shots.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. On the wing, Murray. DiVincenzo covering. It's scooped up. The kick to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's hauled in. Anunoby
Come
can't get
on,
it
man.
to go. Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Bey outside. 3-pointer. The Knicks pull it in.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has
There
been.
you go.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Hunter. 11 points for him last game against Charlotte. Buried from 15 feet out. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
Hart from long range. And Bey pulls it down. Bey's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Murray. Second shot opportunity, and it's Bey laying it in. Bey's got 8 points.
Yeah, Bey is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Murray, no good. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist. Give him 8 points now.
DiVincenzo knocking down shots like this is going to help everybody get the space they need.
1 second left. The drive by Murray. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so that brings the first half to a close. Hawks ahead, up by 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaFour. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
They look like they attended the shooting school of Dr. Ornilovich. Great touch from the perimeter. I'm looking in the mirror.
And now let's take a moment to look. Thanks for tuning in. Now.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they've put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Clint Capella out there with Johnson. And it's Bay in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside Murray. Here's Capella. Cans it from short range. Capella's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Murray with a great job of the draw and dish.
Here's Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Atlanta's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Johnson on the wing. Shoots it from the corner. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 8. They get the rebound. Here's Robinson, up and in on the layup. Robinson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
Murray passes to Bay. Johnson against Anunoby. Puts it up from 17. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Anunoby for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Bay with room to shoot. Again, Atlanta.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Anunoby. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Anunoby's got 5 now.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Outside Young. There's the 3. Cool, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Johnson. Again, Atlanta.
The defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
Now a timeout called by New York.
It's a big welcome to your Hawks squad.
Hunter's checked in for Johnson. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. 5th best, Clint Capella.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaFour.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. For New York, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Achua can't hit. The Hawks have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Bay from long range. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
And Bay's not going to hesitate, very confident in that range.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, BA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have. When you hit a three on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Pass to Burks from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Young against Washington. Bay passes to Hunter. To the middle. Bay, no good. And for New York, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Milton goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Young, the pass to Capella. Here's Murray. A little mid-range shot is up. Again, Atlanta.
And that's where Murray can take his jump shot comfortably in the mid-range.
And New York shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Stolen by Capella. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Milton. And Young pulls it down.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Here's Milton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he makes a first.
2 shots.
Milton hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's Young with the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've done well to disrupt the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Josh Hart, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. They get it back. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Doubled by Hart, outside Young. Takes the 3, hits the trifecta. Young's got 11 points here in the second half.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Here's Brunson outside. Okongwu with the rebound.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Hart. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hart. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Hunter with the ball. Achiuwa's there. It's deflected. Right side, Brunson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bogdanovic from long range drills it from deep. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by New York.
Please give a big round of applause to your Hawks new dance team.
checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Hunter. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
DiVincenzo can't hit. The Hawks have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Murray with it. Checked by Washington. Capella screen on Washington. Murray, no good. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Shot from the wing. Here's Anunoby. Banked it in off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Washington against Young. On the wing, Murray. The three. Bey outside. Beyond the arc. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The three from Washington. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. With some arc. And it's Bey. That time on the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. The three, DiVincenzo gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They lead by 12. 1:35 left in the game. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Knocked loose. Stolen by Burks. Outside Brunson. From behind the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Murray. Misses from close range. Well, the Knicks shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Burks for 3. Another shot. That one's good. Sims has gotten his first basket of the night.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hawks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Murray, no good.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Young looking around. And stolen by Brunson. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randall has put in the work.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Drains the 3-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jones looking for an opening. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love the show of strength by Jones, outworking the contact.
Steve, we've talked about this. A great job by the Pelicans front office in surrounding Zion Williamson with talent.
Yes, Kevin. When he's healthy, they're one of the best teams in the league. But to go the distance, he has to be available.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Back to Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
A defensive miscue, and Herb Jones made them pay.
Pass to DiVincenzo from outside the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, exercise in frustration. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And Jones has it in the corner. Puts it up from 12. Again, the miss by Jones. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Brunson outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And Jones with the stop.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Nothing went right on that possession except the result.
Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Robinson. Here's McCollum. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Great tenacity from C.J. McCollum. Not letting the defense bother him at all.
And Smitty, you think about the years McCollum played with Damian Lillard. You have to believe they made each other better.
I totally agree, G.A. They both have high standards, always working on their games. That's why they're 2 of the best guards in the league over the last decade.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby off target with his 3. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Beautiful pass by Jones, keeping his head on a swivel and creating the wide open look.
Brunson has a 2-pointer, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. So for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Herbert Jones.
How you doing, brother?
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Alvarado. The tray. Milton grabs the board. Here's Hart. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Pelicans trail. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum passes to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Valanciunas has got 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And it's Washington missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Drills the 3-pointer. He has 5.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Burks on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McCollum with the ball. Hart covering. And the basket by McCollum.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Burks kicks to Washington. The pass to Hart. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Stolen away. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drops Trey off the fast break.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drains the transition 3.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pelicans lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
You've got Trey Murphy. Ingram is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar, though. Trey Murphy.
Reason why, GA, his shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day.
Brunson, good.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Here's Alvarado. Brunson covering. Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans. Knicks trail by 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game. It might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
With the shot. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich just got himself on the board with 3 there. Ingram outside. Down low. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Brunson, money from the wing. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Najee Marshall. Jones comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jose Alvarado. Took him no time at all on that one. McCollum's got 10 points. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of fours, even traditional threes play the five. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet. And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Grizzlies. Back to Jones. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Washington. New York, no good that time either. Pelicans leading by 11. Jones, the pass to Ingram. And here's McCollum for 3. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In third, the Knicks.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling the defensive backcourt. And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Knicks trail by 13. Here's Milton. Here's Achua. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
When Zion dunks it, you can feel it from here. That's how powerful he is.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Jones against Milton. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Fires from the wing. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got his first basket. And here's McCollum. Fires from way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Orleans. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made... Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
They let him get comfortable at that arc. He's scoring at will. If he does that in the second half.
All right, now let's check out what the... That is more than enough of a...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And as we dive into the second half. We'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
Now nearly 7 feet tall, according to some reports. Wow. Ingram making his presence felt at the rim.
Pelicans leading by 15. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 16 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas, Steve, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Looking now at some numbers for Burks. Last season's performance for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Hartenstein. That shot, no good. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Streaking down the lane, Jones working his way by defenders to the cup.
Here's Hart. No good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 20. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And that one's good, Ingram.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
New York takes timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Randall comes in for Josh Hart. Anunoby, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Washington. Randall with the bucket.
This is what you get from Randall now. Enough floor spacing to widen the driving lanes.
Milton against Ingram. McCollum outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Randall with the bucket.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
Gotta finish this
Puts it
game.
up for Williamson.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. 3-pointer Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To the paint, here's Williamson, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Unbelievable hang time giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King. A shot by Milton, no good. New Orleans leading the team. New Orleans moving it around. To the middle, here's Williamson. Takes it to Valanciunas. Puts up a three, and the three ball is good.
Making the right pass to the right guy. Murphy was all lined up and ready to strike.
Three-pointer, Randall. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And here's McCollum for three. That shot off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Milton. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. For three. He's got 5 now.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ingram kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. Robinson with the block. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Marshall in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Jones with Hart covering. Inside. Here's McCollum.
So skilled at drawing contact. I like when C.J. McCollum plays with aggression.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass. Constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jones kicks to McCollum. Down low. Got a piece of it. The shot's good from Nance.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Brunson outside.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. Physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
From deep, Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. New Orleans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. Pass to Nance. McCollum outside. Jones against Hart. And here's McCollum for 3. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And stolen by Achua. Pass to Bogdanovich. Brunson with it. He's guarded by McCollum. New York, no good that time either.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Traps in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Ingram comes in for Trey Murphy. And a new group in for the Knicks. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Washington subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
He goes hard to the cup. Valanciunas, one of the best roll men in the game.
Knicks trail by 12. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's New York.
Washington Jr.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ingram outside, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Ingram. McCollum outside. Orland moving it around. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Great job keeping his eyes up the floor. Zion's teammate making it easy and getting wide open.
From deep Washington. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New Orleans.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They led the game at one point by 20. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Impressive job by the players, the coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
You have seen this next guest right here on 2K TV.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better? Well, every team wants a strong start to the...
Alright, that's gonna end this live stream. Alright, and that's gonna end this live stream. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.